can be very difficult to find all the right people and all the right answers for any project that you're trying to do in regard to real estate. That doesn't mean a house. It could mean a metal building. It could mean a shop. It could mean a lot of different things. My name is Morgan with Morgan Rountree Realty. I help people with buying and selling all up and down the Georgia East Coast. But I also help on the back end, even after this transaction is closed, to help people figure out what is going to be the best option for them for what they're trying to accomplish on said property. So one example is I have a client right now. We just closed on, it's like an 1.5 acres of land on the coast. It is in a flood zone. He wants a metal shop on it. The property does this. He wants the shop to be where my knuckles are, and it wants to end where my fingertips are, but he wants it straight across. So we have to do block, we have to do backfiller dirt, we have to have a block guy, we have to have the concrete guy who's doing like the slab and everything. Possibly we may be moving the direction it's facing and going a different direction. So now we need to get a tree quote. There's a lot of different nuances to it and a lot of different people that are involved. And he actually doesn't live locally. They're here frequently because he has a house on Tybee, but he doesn't live locally. So something that I like to do with my clients is ask them, what are you looking for? What are you trying to accomplish? And let me see who I've got in my contacts that could help you with that. Another aspect of this that goes really unnoticed is county ordinances. Is it possible for you to get all this information? Yes. Is it possible that you're dealing with the government and it's going to be difficult? More than likely. So with this particular property, we're looking at flood zones because it is in a flood zone. So we're looking at which flood zone is it in because there are different levels of flood zone. We're looking at how high are we going to have to go if we're in, this particular flood zone versus this particular flood zone. So that's going to adjust price as how many blocks are needed, how much backfiller dirt is needed. We need to find out from the county what kind of permitting we need. We need to find out, what their requirements are for setbacks, if there are any for this particular type of property. We need a survey, so we have to get a surveyor out here. There's just so many nuances to it that you can go at this alone. And there's a lot of people out there that are more than willing to help provide that information. However, if you're using a real estate agent, use them. Ask them these questions. Ask them if they know about this. And if they don't, ask them to refer you to somebody who does. It's okay that not everybody that's a realtor knows all these answers. If it's not in their realm of what they deal with daily, then they may not know. And that's because they're more focused on something that they deal with daily and being an expert with that. But if you're dealing with somebody who does know this information, they should be providing you with all of the different options as far as what you're needing for the county, what you're needing as far as contractors to come in and do the work. They should be able to get quotes on things like that, meeting people out there. That is a big part of this job. Now, does that always mean that you're getting compensated for that back end work after the deal is already done and the land is purchased? No, it doesn't. I work for free all the time for these clients, and I would do it happily any day of the week. I do a lot of deals with them. They do, renovations in downtown Savannah. I help them get their house on Tybee that they're renovating. Like, as far as I'm concerned, they're friends at this point. Like, this is something I would do for a friend. And I know that it seems daunting, and it's like, well, I want to try this on my own to save a little money. But I can tell you, a good realtor is worth their weight in gold when it comes to their contacts and when it comes to their knowledge in certain aspects of the industry. So find you a good one. If you have any questions, let me know. My name is Morgan with Morgan Rountree Realty. I help people buy and sell houses up and down the Georgia East Coast. And projects like this, where we're trying to figure out how we're going to do this shop, where we're going to put it, and what it's going to take to do it. So if you have any questions, drop them below. You can call, text, email, whatever's easiest for you. I'm happy to be of some kind of resource for you if you are trying to go at this alone and give you a little insight as to how I can help and show you how this process works and what avenue you need to take to try and get some of these answers. It can be very difficult to find all the right people and all the right answers for any project that you're trying to do in regard to real estate. That doesn't mean a house. It could mean a metal building. It could mean a shop. It could mean a lot of different things. My name is Morgan with Morgan Rountree Realty. I help people with buying and selling.